groundbreaking innovations in dentistry are backbone, where there are many innovations which have been produced, like from biocompatible dental materials to materials to diagnostic AI tools which have transformed the patient's care. But the main problem with these innovations is that without the proper IP for these dental innovations, it is difficult for the innovator to get their recognition that they are needed. For the innovations that the innovator has made, they have to protect the innovation using IP. The type of protection of the innovations are getting a patent right, getting trademarks, or getting a copyright. These are the forms of patents, IP protection that are present in dentistry. Before I go into what is commercialization of the innovation, I would like to say why commercialization or why commercialization is important with an example. Many of us know that surveyor was found out by like Ney or Jellicoe, but actually the first paralleling instrument, that is the surveyor, was actually found out by E.S. Herman. He was the innovator, but the only problem is he did not commercialize his innovation. Because of that, no one of us actually know about E.S. Herman, who was the first dentist to actually innovate and use the paralleling instrument. Ney and Jellicoe are very much known to all of this. So what is commercialization of the innovation? Commercialization of the innovation is ways in which our innovation can be sold in a market, and through which the innovator can benefit financially.
ஒரு கிளினிக்ல யூஸ் பண்ற யூனிக்கான டெக்னிக்ஸோ இல்ல அந்த கிளினிக்ல டெவலப் பண்ண கஸ்டமா நீங்களே டெவலப் பண்ண டூல்ஸ் அண்ட் பேஷண்ட் ஒர்க் ஃப்ளோ நீங்க ஷெட்யூல் பண்ற விதம் பேஷண்ட்டை வந்து நிறைய உங்க கிளினிக்கு வர வைக்கிற மாதிரியான தட் ஷெட்யூல் அண்ட் information and communication between the patient and the proprietor. கரெக்டான கம்யூனிகேஷன் எப்படி நீங்க கம்யூனிகேட் பண்றீங்க, என்ன சொல்லி நீங்க கம்யூனிகேட் பண்றீங்க, நம்மளுக்கு அது வந்துட்டு லாஸ். தட் இஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட். அண்ட் பேஷண்ட் ட்ரஸ்ட் இருக்கணும். பேஷண்ட் ட்ரஸ்ட்காக அண்ட் பிராண்ட், இது நம்மளோட பிராண்ட்னா இப்படிதான் அப்படின்ற மாதிரியான டிஸ்டிங்டிவ்னஸ்க்காக. And safeguard innovation and investments in clinical research and development. அங்க வேலை செய்யற எல்லா எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் கிட்டயுமே நான் டிஸ்க்ளோஷர் அக்ரிமெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்ம லீகலா அக்ரிமெண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்.
Like lot of bias between people who receive care and don't receive dental care. So these kind of innovations help widely to bridge the gap between people who can't afford the treatments or advancements which are there in the dental field. So how are we going to deal with affordability in intellectual? It can be dealt in 4 criteria. Encourages local inventions. People from abroad are craving Indian population and economy because there's like large market here. But why not we as Indians ourselves develop a lot of new inventions? That is where this comes. This supports people who are having ideas but they can't afford to develop it by themselves, because it attracts a lot of funding, investments and partnerships. There is something called the patent pool, where we can actually present our ideas. It's like a pool of ideas. Everyone can share their ideas there, and people who are actually interested in your ideas, big companies, they will invest in your ideas. The government, they'll come for funding. So that is how this can actually support young minds and in my idea. They are like fooling me and getting it from me for a very low cost. I don't want to be fooled. That is where this law comes in. There is a separate law which is intellectual property protection law in the Indian framework, which actually protects the rights of people who have ideas but are suppressed by powers. So many actual inventions which have been there in India in the recent past, that is from 2015 to 2025. This is a list of such inventions and innovations. So there's also something called Dental Dost, which is basically a app where you can for rural population just sitting in your clinic. And there's also e-Dan Seva, which is a government website where people can actually have access to tele-dentistry. There's also something called Jugaad. This one I personally liked it because it is from an intern in Chennai. He developed it. It's basically UV sterilization for remote rural area when we go for camps and all, when we have to sterilize instruments.